crisscross.
Applesauce, hands in your lap.
We've been talking about soldiers and all of the things that they do for us, right?
It's good that they're learning young and she understands it.
All right, good job. Are you ready?
And, you know, she's understanding what we do.
We say, thank you for protecting us.
Because, trust me, a lot of teachers don't talk about that.
What do you think? When I talked about how soldiers have to leave home for a long time, she, you know, definitely said my dad's been gone a long time.
About 7 months ago, I re-enlisted active duty. I got stationed down in Fort Hood, Texas. When I first left, I was like, you know, we'll be able to FaceTime all the time.
Because we can talk to him and see what he's doing.
Every single time I talk to her on the phone, she's like, when are you coming home, when are you coming home, when are you coming home, when are you coming home? It's been about 7 months now since I seen my daughter, and so I figured I'd come in and surprise her.
I'm so excited. We came into the library, we sat down. We celebrate Memorial Day, and the plan was when he was ready, we were gonna have our music play to get the kids' attention and turn around and see him, and she jumped right up and ran into his arms. It couldn't have been better.
Family's everything, my kids are everything. They're the reason why I do what I do. I love you.
Something I'll never forget, and I hope it's something she never forgets.
We're gonna have a party tomorrow.
We're gonna have a party tomorrow? Yeah.
Puerto Rico is an island devastated and nearly decimated after Hurricane Maria hit it nearly 2 weeks ago. Millions of U.S. citizens have been here without power, water, and communication since. So we came here a few days ago to try and go to parts that were hardest hit and reconnect some on the island with their loved ones back in the greater Philadelphia area. We've done that and continue that mission again today, except this time it was personal. My photographer and I headed to Juncos to find my 95-year-old great-grandmother, Salvadora.
So 20 minutes into our drive towards Juncos, we haven't really had much of a problem getting there, but the closer that we get, I'm a little nervous if all of the roads where my family live will be open and we'll be able to get through.
The normally 45-minute drive, in fact, took 2 hours. Roads weren't blocked by fallen trees, but street signs were all knocked down. We had to stop 3 times for directions and even call my family in New York on a satellite phone to get help.
Going towards 11, right?
I worried this wasn't going to happen, but one left turn after that call and we were in front of her home. With food and some supplies in hand, I rushed to her.
¿Tiene arroz aquí? ¿Tiene agua de coco?
I felt like I could hardly breathe. With one hug and her smile, the stress that I've been carrying for weeks went away. Once she told me that she was okay, I wanted her to be able to tell my family that herself. We had to go outside for the satellite phone to work, and for the first time in 11 days, I could help my grandmother.
Mamita, estoy aquí.
Hear her mother's voice.
Hello, ¿cómo están? Hello.
For 5 minutes, she stayed strong, kept a smile on her face, reassuring us all that through God, she is safe. I didn't have to ask my great-grandmother Salvadora how much that call meant. We could all tell by her face. I spent a total of an hour with her.
¿Está bien? ¿Sí?
She told me how, in nearly the century that she has lived on this island, she has weathered storms, but nothing like Hurricane Maria. Still, she won't let the storm run her away from the island she calls home. Before we had to go, I took this photo with her to remember and forever cherish this opportunity to be able to do my job here and still make sure my family is okay. In Puerto Rico, Alicia Nieves, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
I have a wonderful photo of me at age 3, like, do this. So bossy Alice, I started at 3.
In her art-filled home in Ardmore, 74-year-old Alice Dustin has always done it all despite her age.
And that's how I got into judo, because I took my kids there and they were doing it. God, this looks like fun. Why don't I do it?
Alice is a Harvard graduate and earned her PhD in French from Penn. She's a proud mother of 2 and an award-winning painter.
Indeed I am.
Her resume is filled to the brim like her boxes of artwork.
So here's paintings, here's paintings. The top shelf has got paintings.
But in her 60s, she felt it wasn't too late to add something else to the list, and it has something to do with the trapeze on the other side of her basement.
So I set this up for normal practice, and usually every time I come down the basement, I do a pull-up. I was 63, and there was a picture of a young woman 30-something, young, strong, capable, courageous, and it was so good that I just took out a canvas and I painted. And I thought, just like with the judo, hey, this looks like fun, why not?
And if you think that's all she does, you're mistaken.
Juggle, ride a unicycle, and then all the aerial stuff, the ropes, the fabric, the trapeze. And I discovered that I love performing. I think this is, I get one go around. I don't believe in heaven or hell. So I feel like I get to do it now and here, you know, this is my chance.